That's yours anytime you want it.
Very good.
Hi.
There you
How you been?
Very well. How about yourself?
You're the original guy, right?
I'm the original guy.
Yeah. I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember me,
I
but
think it was last year right here, wasn't it? Where else did I see you at?
well, I missed the
Take
last.
care. It's a good talk.
I missed the last couple of years. So as far as this event, so it wouldn't have
Would have
been
been here. Where did I see you? A half show maybe?
a lot of times. Sutherlin, you know. I mean, I've stopped by, and in fact, we'll get a meal from you a little later on. We didn't know you were gonna be here, so we.
Yep, I was here last year. First time here was last year.
Okay.
The original guy, I think was neighborhood smokehouse.
Sounds about right.
He sold his business since.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yep, he has a yellow truck, and he sold to a guy that worked at Costco. And I've been talking. His
Oh.
name's Vince. I've been talking to him a little bit.
Oh.
It's just tough with the price of meat and everything.
Yeah.
Now it's tough. This is the toughest year I've had. We're doing okay. Our sales are good, but our costs are way up.
You guys ever think of specializing in, grass-fed and natural meat products?
Well, I get everything through Nicobob's, and they do have a lot of that. As a matter of fact, Nicobob's right now, he's got one in Sutherlin. That's the outpost.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. He
Nicobob-
just opened up.
Yeah,
in
just opened up
in
about
fact, you were there
Yes.
for that event.
Yeah, for like 3 days.
Right.
And they've also opened up the old Boyer plant. The Boyers.
I'm not familiar with them.
Okay, Boyers is out on Diamond Lake Boulevard. It used to be Boyers. And then it's an actual kill plant. And it's
Okay.
going to be USDA inspected. And
Okay.
we didn't have anything around there once they closed down.
Right.
And now we've got, Justin's going to open that up. So there'll be a lot of grass-fed animals that they kill right from Glide.
Okay, maybe, and you probably get competitive pricing from.
I get all my products from Justin.
Okay.
And why is grass fed so much better than?
It just tastes better, and it's been proven healthier for everybody, including the animals. So
Well, it's so bad that everything gets so commercialized and so competitive. The dollar.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. The bottom line.
Well, people are starting to look at it a little differently lately, and more people are, and that's why Sherm's Natural Food section has expanded to.
It's pretty big now, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and it's getting bigger.
And if you knew that it was really true, all natural, but you don't. I mean, we're taking their word for it. But you agree to that? And
well, I'll tell you, I've gotten off the GMO products as much as I possibly can. I encourage my wife to do it. I mean, she likes, the sodas and all that stuff, and they just fill those with, the beet sugar, GMO stuff. And I'll tell you, if I eat non-GMO food, I get a pain in my gut within a few hours. And I notice that, and I'm more sensitive to it now, is that I've gotten off of that stuff. Because once in a while I do, and I go out and I buy a commercial, takeout or fast food product, or go out for a meal in a restaurant. And I have to be careful, how many times I do that. And I'd feel a lot better knowing that, you guys were doing the best you can to get the best meat product and still stay in. And you can put a sign up and say all natural, and you can charge a little more if you need to, yeah. And you won't lose business. In fact, you may gain it.
You're probably right. Probably the only one that would do that. But I don't, I need to talk to Justin about that. But I do know that some of that, well, the tri-tip right now, I'm getting it at a pretty good deal, and it's still $5.21 a pound.
Yeah.
And last year it was like $3.50 at the most.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're up right now with the natural grass-fed product is.
I bet. Have you bought that recently?
Yeah.
Because I know beef has hit a record high this year.
Yeah, it was going for 5. I think it may be 6 now.
Yeah.
But still, um, it's a much better product, and it does taste better.
Does it?
Yeah.
The bottom line is that's what we used to do years ago. Hell, we used to
Yeah.
kill our own beef. And
Right.
We
Right.
would give them a little can of grain of an evening sometimes, but they were mainly out there on the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's more of a natural. That's how it was intended to be. You know.
Yeah.
Now they got these feedlots and stuff.
Yeah. It's death to the animals and to the people that are, I like meats. I'll eat it once, twice, 3 times a week sometimes. And since I went over to this grass-fed stuff, I feel much better.
I know Nick and Bob's sure push that grass-fed beef.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It really is worth paying a little more for it. And like I say, if you let your customers know that's what you're using, or have certain choices there that are and charge a few cents more perhaps, and see how that goes, But I find more and more people are on the same page with this genetically modified, and it's getting the press it needs to get people educated that they have better choices, and that the stuff that they're consuming, they got to start reading labels and
Yes,
and
my wife does that a lot.
yeah, that'll keep you away from getting sick, And then if you get sick, anyway, don't go to the doctors. Go to the naturopathic people, because they have the solutions. The other guys have a spiraling carousel they put people on, and I got
Drugs.
I got a scanner, and I've had a scanner since I moved into this area in '96, '97. It used to be once a week, twice a week, people getting in trouble and needing ambulances, once a month somebody would commit suicide. Now it's like 3 or 4 a day, and suicide attempts 3 times a week. There's something affecting people in the worst way in these last decade or so, and it's just
Well, what about the school shootings?
oh, those are set up.
That one's not so good, is it? Not supposed to be
Upside down
Yeah,
in the
that's
water.
what it looks like to me.
Yeah, they've got a boat
Yeah.
boat that they go out and rescue.
It's a little bit windy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I don't know how it's going to go today, but
You say these are setups, these school shootings.
yeah. You notice how they always end in suicide. Come on, these kids have gotten affected, brainwashed, committed. Something happened to them, and they got programmed.
Well, the last one up there in Portland,
Yeah.
that kid was supposedly just
Yep.
a straight shooter, a good guy. And
Yeah.
wanted to be in the Army and all that.
Yeah. Well,
Makes sense.
the army got a hold of him and did a number, and programmed him to. They've been amping it up because what they want to do is take the guns away from the people so they can do the total overtake.
Yeah.
We've got the Russians up north and the Chinese down south, and they're already set up to come in as soon as the guns are gone.
I'm glad I'm as old as I am.
Well, and still alive and healthy, That's the deal.
Yeah,
Even if
'cause-
you're sick, stay away from the doctors and stay alive, because it's all going to change soon. In a year or 2 years, this stuff is going to be the sun. The light of day is going to be shining real brightly on these guys, and people are are going to take up in mass and just say, no more. We ain't taking it anymore. And we ain't giving up our guns.
Oh no. Even when I was in school, I had a teacher, Edgar Albrecht. He was a lieutenant colonel in the military. And he said the last place anybody would ever attack would be Oregon, because everybody here has a gun. They all hunt, and they know the back hills.
Right,
So
right.
nobody would invade Oregon. But now California might be a little different. You know, I don't know. You know, but
Well, there's a lot the activity in hunting, and also gun enthusiasts. It's I'm in with that group. You know.
oh, I bet I've got probably 12, 15 guns. You know, and so we're friends, and you know, if I need something, he's a heart and lung expert. He tries to get me to come to him a little more. He wants to do a lot of prevent maintenance. You need to quit eating salt, Rod. You need to do this.
No,
You
see,
need to
that's
do that. Yeah,
bullshit. You know, I'll tell you, you gotta quit eating regular salt. You know, the Morton and the processed salt. You gotta start eating natural sea salt, and the best stuff is
My wife does that. She's got a sea salt shaker.
you gotta go. The best stuff is the stuff that's coming out that's millions of years old that hasn't gotten toxified from ocean. Because they go out and they make they don't heat it, nothing. It's natural sea salt, but it's coming out of contaminated waters now. So the recent stuff is better for you. But you can eat as much of that, like say Himalayan sea salt. You know, that's what I go for, and you can get it real reasonable. Sherm's got it, but it's not iffy. I was buying their salt lamps and just pounding them down and making sea salt, table salt out of it, and rock and stuff, and it was like 10, 12 pounds for $20.
That's not too bad, is it?
Yeah. Otherwise, it costs a couple hundred, for that kind of weight. And one lamp has lasted me 4 years, So, and I use a lot of salt. But you can eat as much of that as you want. Your body will just it doesn't do the things that what the doctors say this, and you need it.
I better go to work.
Yeah. When they say no, cut down your salt, see, he's in the mentality that is going to do him and everybody else that he no good. Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
You looked over all the stuff we got for sale down there in the boxes?
No.
It's the tail end of an estate sale.
Is that what he wanted?
So we got
34, yeah, he said, he called me up the
everything
next day.
is half. It was marked down to begin with, and everything is half price
Huh?
on the stickers.
I have yet to get a radio controlled plane or copter or whatever, so I'm kind of starting from scratch. So a lot of this isn't gonna do me much good.
Yeah, this is more for builders putting together their own things, although there's chargers and things, I guess, if you buy a ready to fly. But
Yeah. Huh. Is this the going price now, or is it half that?
it'd be half of that.
Whoa. Wow. I'm looking at my interest now is an electric plane to start out with.
Yeah.
And I guess they're getting pretty good at what they can do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, increasingly our club is going electric. There's probably more electric than gas flyers anymore.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm not personally into electric, but anyway, we got lots of people that are really into them. In fact, here today. But this is our club.
Okay.
Are you from Roseburg or Sutherlin?
Sutherlin, yeah.
Oh, okay. There is a club here in Sutherlin too, the Douglas County RC Flyers.
Okay.
And they've got the green hats. I see.
Yeah, I see one.
Bob Campbell right there in the brown jacket and the green hat. Tony Agerholm over here with Neil down in front of that plane with a hood on. He's both. He's in our club and their club.
Oh, okay.
At Sutherlin. The Douglas County RC Flyers, and get along really great together. They fly at the Henry Winery.
Oh, okay.
They've got a field out there.
Fort McKay Road, yeah.
Yeah, and we in Roseburg on the Umpqua Valley Modelers, we fly at Felt Field. It's a little airport thing over on the river over there. You go out Garden Valley Boulevard to Troost. There's a stoplight on Troost and you turn left. It's about 2.5 miles out there and you come to this Felt Drive. And it takes you up over a little hump down onto the river and there's hangars and an airstrip, and then we fly down at the end of the runway there. So we're just virtually every Saturday from like 10 till noon, we're out there. Most Sundays there'll be people out there from the Umpqua Valley Modelers. And I'm not sure on Henry Winery and the Douglas County RC Modelers, but you can talk to those guys there.
Okay.
They're a very good club also. So.
In the Green Hats specifically.
Green Hats.
Yeah.
Douglas County RC Flyers.
Okay.
And that's a Sutherlin group.
Okay, I will. Yeah, let's see what's going on with them.
Yeah.
Not so far.
Well, both these guys right here are very much into electric.
Okay.
And so they can tell you just about anything you need to know.
They probably brought some stuff out here, maybe, huh?
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't recall, but they both fly electric. I know that.
Okay.
Whether they got them on pontoons today or not, I don't know.
Yeah, I was looking at some of the nicer electrics. Pontoons only cost $20 for them. Where the plane might run a couple $100, $300. Or one of the later red whatever they call them. Any case, yeah, I looked at them today while I was trying to find out what was.
Yeah.
If you guys were going to be here or not.
Yeah, well,
And
Tony Agerholm or Bob Campbell, either one, are from the Sutherlin Club. So.
Okay, well I appreciate that. Yeah, maybe I'll get with it here.
Half price on what's listed.
Is this useful if I get into electric plane or something like that? Is this going to be useful to the newer equipment, or is this using an outdated system or whatever?
That's not the new 2.4s, no.
So it's a 900 or 700 or something like that. Yeah.
3-channel. Okay, it's only 3-channel. That's not great.
That's not enough controlling of a.
You can fly 3-channel, but most people like 4. 3-channel, you'd have throttle, elevator, and rudder. But most people like to have a 4th channel for the ailerons. The ailerons control this.
Yeah.
And
This would be okay for a copter, maybe?
this would be okay for a glider.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
But I wouldn't recommend it for anything but
Okay.
glider. And this is, as Dave was saying there, this is not the new 2.4. The old original radios, like mine, are on frequencies, and so channels...
Lower frequencies.
Yeah, channel 10, channel 19, channel 34, whatever. And we have a frequency board down there, and not two of you can fly at the same time.
Right.
So. That's now considered the old-fashioned way, and that's the way this one works.
Yeah.
Now they fly this 2.4 megahertz.
Gigahertz.
Or
Gigahertz, gigahertz.
Whatever.
And they got spread spectrum and
And
frequency hopping and all
Right,
that stuff.
and
Yeah,
so-
it sweeps frequencies like this, so the shortest, longest time you're on one frequency is like 10 milliseconds.
Okay.
So if two of them happen to hit at the same time, it's only for 10 milliseconds. So.
Most of these
Yeah.
planes out here care less what anybody else is doing because they're on that 2.4.
Okay.
But if you're on a frequency radio like this, you have to check in and out of that
Right,
frequency
right.
board.
Okay.
Which I don't find is a big problem.
The water didn't hurt the plane, did it?
But the 3-channel I wouldn't recommend unless you're going to go glider, in which case that'd be a good deal.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you.
You bet. I almost talked myself into that.
Yeah, it's almost a freebie, you know.
How much is it marked for? $10?
Yeah, for $5.
What's wrong with it?
Yeah, well, it's new, supposedly. So it's never been used, or likely. I don't know, you know. But if it leaves you without a control on
Yeah,
gliders. I mean, how would you deal with a glider in some place like you'd have to tow it out there, right? And then
you
deal
get
with
up on a high place and throw it off, or
Uh-huh.
you can tow it up, or they have launcher slings
Oh,
that'll
okay.
shoot them up into the air.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be me with a sling trying to get it up in the air to deal with it.
Well, I'm curious if this is even an aircraft radio. Well, it shows it in an airplane. The
It's got the receiver to go with it or something? Or
yeah, it does.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
But I was trying to read what it is. Oh, here we go. Channel 56.
72 megahertz, 72.9. Wow.
Okay, I'm not sure what that is. The aircraft is 75, I'm almost sure.
Huh.
Alan, what's a normal aircraft radio? 75?
72?
Oh, 72.9?
Or something. Yeah,
Okay,
change
so that
910,
is an
yeah.
aircraft radio then.
Okay. Huh. Hmm.
This is aircraft, 72.9
Yes,
channel
yes,
56.
Yeah.
But it's a 3-channel, so that'd be like for a glider then, right?
Or a airplane without ailerons. You
Right.
won't need ailerons.
Well, boy, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a
For
hard.
$10,
Well, for $5 now.
yeah,
Yeah. Is there a charger there to charge the thing?
yeah. Charger,
Wow.
receiver, and radio. And it says it's new.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know, whatever you think.
Yeah, I couldn't use it that I could see now that I know a little more, but you might have more opportunity. Certainly would be one to bring to a swap meet and see what you could do with it.
I'll take it, if you don't want it.
No, thank you. Yeah.
You what?
Are you the rescue boat guy?
I don't know if I've done that. I'm just a spectator.
Well, you're in close proximity. I thought maybe you got the duty or not.
Larry's run after most of them today.
Well, it's probably going to be a little slow for today, but tomorrow ought to be.
Yeah, it could be. I think the weather's supposed to be better.
That's what I keep hearing. Although it certainly is beautiful.
Oh, that's a beautiful lake. It's a beautiful place to fly.
Yes.
Been on and off rain and wind, but we've gotten through it. But he's getting to fly.
Yeah. Well, this is Oregon, so you know.
Yeah. you waited for good weather in Oregon to do something, you'd never do anything.
No, you might die before you get the opportunity. It's going good. It's not raining.
Is your name Jim?
It's Leonard.
Leonard.
Yeah. I've been out here, not the last year or two, but I've been out here a couple times before
I
that.
didn't see you last year.
No, I missed it. You know, I forgot about it or something.
Still doing your headphones and bird sounds and stuff?
Yeah. In fact, you know, the times I was out here came out as a YouTube, video. I mean, one's a four-parter.
Yeah.
With the Mellow Yellow event, you know.
So how you been? Pretty good? What
Yeah.
do you got here?
Oh, it's a, it gives me a view of what the camera's seeing.
Oh, what this is seeing?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. It also functions as a watch too, if I want to, but it's military
Man, you
time.
know all the gadgets.
Well, but this year, Father's Day means flying, you know, float fly,
Yeah, if you're
waterfly.
If you're out and about to know it's Father's Day, you know this is happening.
Yeah. Now I associate Father's Day with this.
There you go.
And
Me too.
Okay. Yeah, it works better that way.
Yeah.
I don't see too many families out here today, though, but maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Plus the weather's not the best.
No, it's not. I'm even getting a little bit chill, but I'll be here tomorrow.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
good seeing you again.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Thank you.
Your name Bill?
Leonard. Yeah, but it don't matter.
Together.
That'd never work.
That would never work. This is gonna be a crap shoot. That's it.
Why do you mark all that stuff?
This
Clap! Why do you mark those? You can't remember?
one's yeah, right. I barely can remember what I did yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I just let it go, you know, and just try to keep focused on driving in front of me.
I hope so. Here's how you do it. Boom. Time for the ranch.
Howdy.
Hi.
don't think you can get them anymore, can you?
No, huh? I still got the plans for this. They're not that hard to build. Wings, other than just cutting out ribs.
Yeah.
But these things are like 2 by 4s in the fuselage. I mean, this is built for.
It's not warm. It reminds me of the super sport.
Yeah, they had 3 different sizes of these. This was a middle size, and I had a 60, and then I had a. No power, no power. Is he going on? It goes zoom, zoom, zoom. Nothing.
You could do better than that, can't you?
My rudder is not there, dude.
You can take off any dress you want. Why do you need a rest?
I'm trying to bring you back in, but you turn me away. I'm being happy with me. There we go. That's a little tricky. Drive it out
So
there.
it's pushing on the motor.
The rudder, when I took off, kicked back because I don't have a rubber band on it. There we go.
Take off.
I don't want to take off.
You want to fix the rudder?
Yeah. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's
I don't like that direction.
doesn't.
Hey, Clappy, I got a 50-cent piece you can put on the wing that gets the lateral CP that's happening. It's sitting on one float, heavy.
Oh, is it?
One of the wing floats.
So once it gets up in the air.
What? Do what?
What's that?
What do you got?
I said, I got 50 cents you can glue onto that wing that's up in the air. You can adjust the lateral CP on that.
Well, the wind gets up. Yeah. It just pushes it on down. Yeah.
Like it's long.
Yeah.
I got 50 cents.
Hey, them little needles sticking out to the side of the motor. Just starts messing with them.
Yeah, just Frank, it makes you go backwards.
Yeah.
It does really cool stuff. Be real happy that you tuned it for you. What's that one? Hey, bring this. What's this do? I'll bring it to you.
I think it's about
go that route again. Last
Hey,
time
Bob.
What do you know?
I live in Sutherlin,
doubled up on that.
and I was wondering if the Sutherlin chapter has got any regular activities.
Well, you mean events coming up or just a normal flying times? Or?
Yeah, just I just want. I haven't gotten into flying, but I'm
Yeah.
interested in electrics. You know, the electrics.
Yeah.
And
We've got quite a few guys fly electric.
yeah, that's what I.
Yeah. The best time, you know where Henry's Winery's at?
I do.
Well, just buzz out there on a Saturday morning sometime.
Okay.
That's where all the guys, a lot of electrics will show up out there. Of course, some of us guys with these noisy things too.
Yeah.
You have to put up with us, but
That's okay.
yeah. Saturday's usually the big day.
Okay.
And let's see. As far as I know, there's no events going on next weekend. Anything, so the guys probably be quite a group of them. There should be a fair group out there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, this weekend we kind of split up. I think some of them were out there and some of them here.
Right.
But, yeah, welcome. Come on out.
Okay. Yeah. That's. I started. I come out for this event, the Father's Day waterfly, and I've been doing it on and off for about 5 years. You know.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a little more interested to where I might
Right.
want to try something out.
There's quite a few of them that are electrics. That's all they mess with. And,
Yeah.
and we can steer you to some of those guys to, you know, kind of help you
Yeah.
get rolling on it. But,
Yeah.
you know,
How long do those things last in flight these days? 10 minutes?
Depends on the batteries you use.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little bitty one with a little bitty battery lasts a little bitty time, and the bigger with a bigger battery lasts a bigger time.
Right.
Just whatever. Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be into building my own. I might buy one, you know, as a...
Well, there's a lot of arts out there.
Yeah, I was
You
looking
just
at...
pull them out of a box and plug them in.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well,
There's a lot of them out there.
Heavy duty assembly time, you know, anywhere from half hour to unless it's getting 6 hours.
How long
Yeah.
does it take you to get the box open? That's about the extent of it.
got it.
We can steer you to some of the guys out there that come in on electrics, and they can sure give you the right.
Okay. Let me know what's
point
going on.
in the right direction.
They might even have an old something or other that's... I could buy from them, you know.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
That do happen too.
All right. Well,
You betcha.
okay. Well, thanks,
Be glad
Bob.
to see you out there. We always like to have some new guys come around.
Yeah.
And show off a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not exactly a new guy, but I'm a new interest guy.
Good. All right. Well, I think all our Pacific knockabouts are kind of faded away
Not
for
long,
one
though.
reason or another.
Yeah, well, I have a number of them built out of pieces. Like that one, the wing and the fuselage.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Well. Yeah.
And I have a twin that I made out of a wreck. And I have a T-tail I made out of a wreck.
All right. See there? Why not?
So someday I'll build a biplane out of a wreck too.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Yeah, I got a whole ag full of that stuff I drag down every once in a while. You saw that one the other day I was trying to make run. And that's all out of just crap I'd hauled out of the attic. And well, I'd ran that thing, and I'd run those engines until they just run so smooth. You just fire them up and let them run. They just hum. We got it. So I loaded the trailer and brought it down here. And boy, that thing sounded like I hadn't run it for 100 years. Gosh.
Did you ever get it off the
No,
road?
I quit. I'm not going to mess with those engines. Ain't running right. I'm not going to mess with them here. You know, a whole lot of people are sitting here running them up and fiddling, fussing around. I'll take it home and do it. We'll get it going. We'll work up a little bit.